is CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Najahe Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Off the top, we have some breaking news just into our newsroom. Chopper 4 over an active scene. This is along the 800 block of Prospect Road in Oakland Park. We have learned that BSO is handling the investigation. We are working to get more information, so stay with us on air and online for the very latest. A devastating situation out of North Miami. A young child plunged to the ground from the 4th floor of an apartment building. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch explains what happened.
North Miami police tell us a 4-year-old child was taken to the hospital with a possible head injury. The call came in just after 8 in the morning that the child was playing near a window on the 4th floor of the apartment at the Prestige Villa Apartments at Northeast 6th Avenue and 130th Street. It somehow fell out of a window. That child was rushed to the Ryder Trauma Center. A next-door neighbor said she heard her neighbor's cries for help after her son fell from the window.
Myself and another neighbor heard someone screaming like if they were getting beat, and then we came out and the woman was banging to try to get what I know now is to get to her son, but we thought she was trying to escape. Really, she was just trying to rush to get to her son. I'm sure she's devastated. I just, as a mother, I mean, it's just like, I don't really have any, I don't know, I'm sure everybody, I mean, just, I don't know, really sad.
And back here at the apartment building on Northeast 6th Avenue, at this point there is no word on the child's condition. Police say this case is under investigation. It's not known if this will be ruled an accident or if in fact there was any negligence on the part of the mother. In North Miami, Peter Dinch, CBS News Miami.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look outside, an overcast day with chances of rain, but what is next? Let's get right over to Next Weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler. And Cindy, after a day of severe weather, hoping things are a little calmer today.
Oh, much better today. Yes, that frontal system has moved through, but it's not the last we've seen of it. It's coming back tomorrow, and that's going to bring a chance for some showers back to the area. 71 now, but we did have a few glimpses of sunshine today. That brought our temperature up to 73. Winds are very light and kind of variable. We have kind of a northeasterly flow, northwest to northeasterly flow right now, but very light winds. This is what we're looking at. What's next? Showers return tomorrow. They're going to last into the weekend too as another front comes in, but this time this front is not going to have the power that the last one did, so we're just expecting some showers with this, and temperatures actually going to remain quite mild, unlike the rest of the country, and I'll show you why in just a bit. So at this point, clouds coming in aloft from southwest to northeast. Rain to the south of the Florida Keys, and that's along a stalled frontal system. But this front will start picking up and gradually drifting back to the north tomorrow and then kind of stalling out, so we can depict that for you. A few showers on Thursday. Here it comes and just kind of sits there for a little bit. So Friday we might find some morning showers again, but our temperatures will be warming up. Friday, we're actually going into the lower 80s, so that's going to be a nice change. We've been quite cool. Now we're going on to the other side of that, but that warm front is connected to an area of low pressure and the next cold front. That will slide through this weekend, so I think Saturday we will have a chance for some showers, especially by the afternoon. I think that'll last into Sunday as well, but other than that, really don't have anything big going on. Now, the rest of the country is going to be dealing with an Arctic outbreak. Coldest air of the season so far, very bitter cold air sliding south. So you do know Kansas City, the Dolphins are going to be playing the Chiefs this Saturday night. This is a very important game. Game time temperatures unbelievable, around 2 degrees, 10 to 2 degrees. Kickoff about 5 degrees, but the wind chill, because winds will be blowing out of the northwest, this is going to add to the chill to that. It will feel like 15 degrees below zero. Unbelievable. This could be one of the coldest games in the history of NFL, definitely for the Dolphins, as a matter of fact. Last time we've had cold temperatures like that, the coldest game was temperatures -13. That was back in 1967, 1982, -9. A lot of these games, of course, in these northern climates and these stadiums that do not have a roof. So again, very cold temperatures as the Dolphins take on the Chiefs this Saturday night. Our temperatures will stay mild. We'll see a chance for showers heading into next week.
Arrowhead is an outdoor stadium, so it is going to be brutal for them. Thank you, Cindy. New details. Police gave the all clear after a shooting turned tragic. It happened just steps away from a high school in Pompano Beach. CBS News Miami's Terry Hornstein has the story.
First of all, let's show you how close we are to Pompano Beach High School. Take a look. If you look over my right shoulder, you can see the school's parking lot. Behind that, the high school right across the street from where the shooting happened. Police say around 8 this morning.
I heard them say on the intercom that we're on lockdown, everybody's shelter in place.
A woman who lives in this Pompano Beach neighborhood says it was right around 8 a.m. when she heard all the commotion.
I heard all the sirens, and I was obviously out taking the dog out. And then I saw them put up the crime scene tape.
The Broward Sheriff's Office says they were called out to Northeast 4th Street and 13th Avenue after reports of a shooting. When deputies got here, they tell us they found one person dead. All of this happening just feet away from Pompano Beach High School. The school placed on secure status after the shooting, with students told to stay inside their classrooms. The neighbor we spoke to tells us minutes later, a woman showed up in tears.
The mom of one of the persons in the, whatever apartment it is, I have no idea. And she was just pacing back and forth, so I just gave her some coffee and a tissue.
She says the woman came inside and she tried to calm her down.
She just said, it's my son. He called me, and then he called 911, and that's all she knew at the point, till she was waiting for detectives to get here.
Detectives now gathering clues, trying to figure out what led to this shooting in this neighborhood.
Nothing like this has ever happened since I've lived here in 10 years.
Miami is seeing a record reduction in murders and violent crime. Mayor Francis Suarez made that announcement earlier today. CBS News Miami's Jacqueline Quinn has the details.
The mayor says the city began recording murders back in 1947. In that year, there were 32. This past year, in 2023, there were only 31. And in comparison, in 2022, there were 50. Mayor Francis Suarez is now calling 2023 a historically safe year for the city of Miami. He also says shootings were reduced year to year. He says he saw a 34% decrease in non-fatal shootings.
From 151 to 100. We saw a similar drop in non-contact shootings from 379 to 255. And we also saw a 10% reduction in robberies from 613 to 551.
The mayor not only credits the hard work of police, but the work to keep unemployment low and focusing on affordable living solutions. Chief Manny Morales also talked about technology and data-driven policing.
We do have a monthly CompStat meeting where we do a data-driven approach, and we have employed micro-hotspotting policing, which kind of takes that data, breaks it down into, and we identify places where crime is likely to happen. It doesn't go as far as being predictive policing, but it kind of gives us an idea of where it is, and we put officers in a very small area, less than 2 square blocks.
And the leaders here say that that number, 31 murders, is still too high, and they will continue to work to lower this number down to 0. In Miami, I'm Jacqueline Quinn, CBS News, Miami.
When we come back, the Dolphins are addressing major problems in their defense. That's ahead of their game against the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll explain when we come back.
Now, the news you expect from CBS Miami every morning continues on TV 33 and streaming on CBS News Miami, on Pluto TV and the CBS News app. More information, next weather forecasts, and real-time updates to help you plan your day. Weekday mornings at 7 on TV 33 and on our streaming platforms.
Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. It is National Cut Your Energy Cost Day. So if you're planning to save money this year, you can start with your electric bill. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez shares some cost-saving tips that can save you big bucks.
All right, Bianca, so when it comes to our electric bill, what is the largest driver of that bill, and what can we do to manage it?
The largest driver of electric bills is typically the air conditioner, which is about 60% of your bill. During this time of year, the temperatures can get a little bit more pleasant. So it's a really good time to maintain your air conditioner, replace your filter regularly, check on your coils, do any regular maintenance now, because come, hot weather, it's going to start working hard again. And in fact, if it's lower outside temperature-wise than in your home, whatever you're comfortable at, open those windows and doors, let the fresh air in. and that will also help you save. But if it picks back up outside in the 70s, close the windows and turn the AC back on. You don't want it to restart all over again.
Oh, that's a great tip there. And what other appliances are the largest drivers of energy usage?
Believe it or not, your water heater consumes a ton of electricity for showers, for dishwashing, all sorts of uses. And actually, if you're going to be out of town, let's say for the upcoming long weekend, you can shut it off at the breaker. There really is no need to heat water if you're not going to be home. And you can also reduce the temperature on your water heater down to 120 degrees. Still will have comfortable showers, but you'll save some money on your bill.
Well, every little bit helps in this economy, and we put that information for you on our website, cbsmiami.com. Now to the Fins on CBS Miami. The Dolphins added some depth at linebacker. They are bringing in 3 vets to fill the holes left by injuries they suffered against the Bills. No word yet on whether the new additions will be ready for the big game against the Kansas City Chiefs. And Saturday, join us for the Dolphins Weekly Live pregame show. It will be live from KC. Mike Cunio and Kim Bocamper will be live from the game. Then at 7 p.m., we have CBS News Miami. After the game, it's the 5th quarter postgame show. And how are you feeling heading into this playoff game? Confident, nervous, or unsure? Head to our Facebook and Instagram page to weigh in and send the Fins some good vibes as they head into this crucial weekend. Send us a picture of you decked out in your Dolphins gear and tell us about your plans for the big game. The address is pics@cbsmiami.com, and you might see them on air and online. That's the CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Najahe Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami, and have a great day.